Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, and I'm here tonight on this Manic Monday, August 11th, with tonight's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey. Adnan does a good deed, okay? And I have a very serious question. Why is Angela green? Like, literally, she's fucking green. So, I want to start off this video with the comments so far in the live comments. Yorkville Charlie asks, does anyone think Adnan had some hair plugs installed? I am sure by now he has to have something, okay? Because that receding hairline, guys, I mean, it's going faster than my interest in this season. Like, seriously. So first of all, I want to say hi to everyone in the live chat. Hi, Yorkville Charlie, of course, Stephanie, Linda, the Sea Bunch, Deirdre, Pancho, my trusty moderator, Menopausal Queen, SI Boomer, Summer, Spooky Trash, Lyra Stone, Carol, Cree, Donna, Toasty. Hey, Jay, thank you for joining. Hi, Holly. If I missed you, hi, Mama. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I really, really appreciate it. And let's get into this Manic Monday. Okay, so I know I'm going live right in the middle of Hunt for Love. I apologize for that. I didn't realize it was going to be a 2 hour fucking episode tonight, which kind of sort of makes sense because next week is going to be the season finale. Look out for me and Kelly. We will be going live hopefully tomorrow night to catch up on all the Hunt for Love stuff that we missed. Um, Hi, Jesse. Hi, Natalie. Thank you for joining us. So, check out me and Kelly hopefully tomorrow night. Keep your notifications on, and yeah, let's get right into this. So, first of all, do not try to fuck with my 90 Day Fiance. I don't care if it's football season. I don't care what sports season it is. Okay, don't change my channel and don't tell me I watch too much 90 Day Fiance. Just saying. Okay. So I'm going to start off this video with a message from John, even though it's not Friday. Okay. Just kind of pretend it's Friday. And here is a short message from John. I like John. So here we go.
Happy Friday, everybody, huh? Just cooking, doing some grilling, living the life. Cheers.
So there you go. Live your life, John, the way you should. Um, he's having a baby on the way. So, all the responsibilities are going to kick in soon. So enjoy those Fridays while you can, John. Just saying. So, Adnan and his receding hairline. I agree with Yorkville Charlie. He is getting hair plugs, or he's looking into getting hair plugs because that hairline is receding so badly. So him and Tiger Silly are on vacation, some resort in Texas, and he's like, I'm gonna go out fishing, okay? Because he, likes the land, he likes fishing, doing all that stuff. So he went out to fish down by a river because he found some supplies in his emergency bag. And instead of finding a fish, this is what he found.
Guys, actually, I do fish something here, but you know what? iPhone 15 Pro Max with money, with cash. I found it under the water. But of course, I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take anything. I'm looking for a good reward from God. I called them. I called the owner of the phone and the credit card and the money here, and he's coming to pick up his stuff because we are a good people, guys. Always there are good people. Don't worry, and always we got your stuff with the good people.
Yeah.
Okay. People here, they coming pick them stuff. Of course, we can show.
Absolutely, it's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man.
Of course.
Amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
You're amazing.
His wife's driver's license in there and all that.
Yeah, of course, they have like credit and driver license, money.
License,
Yeah, it's a lot. Just be careful next time.
There are still good people out there like you, and
Thank you.
Very,
Thank
very
you so much.
grateful and thankful.
Thank you.
So there you go. Adnan doing a good deed, which is good to see, okay? But I really don't understand people who do good deeds and then post about them. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but he went fishing and he wound up finding a phone and money and stuff. And thank goodness that he was there at that time, or the owner of that stuff would have never got it back. So that's true. I'd be trash talking. Many people would not have returned it nowadays. Okay, that was nice of him. I didn't get the whole videoing of the whole thing, but hey, whatever. Maybe that's just me. So Tiger Silly showing off where they went on vacation, and Adnan saying it was their best vacation ever. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Stephanie. Just be a good person. No need to prove it. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Okay, so moving on. Brandon and Julia are still enjoying their vacation as they should. Okay. They don't have any little babies running around yet. Do you guys think that Julia ever will want to have a baby? In my personal opinion, which is only my opinion, no. I don't think Julia will ever want to have a baby. And if she does have a baby, she may resent Brandon because she never wanted to have a baby to begin with. But this is just my opinion. Okay, so moving on. One thing I can tell you is Yara is not pregnant. Okay, Mila, yes, she is a big sister to her doggy, Mila. Okay, I saw a couple of posts on the interweb saying, "Oh my goodness, is Yara pregnant? Mila's wearing a hat that says Big Sister," which makes me question, do you even watch the damn show? If you would have watched the show, you would have known that when Yara was trying to convince Jovi that getting the puppy was a wonderful idea, she was like, Mila's so happy. She's a big sister now. So I'm sure this is just another accessory from, her doggy accessory line. And yeah, so Mila is a big sister of a doggy. So Yara tried to do the Nicki Minaj challenge that everybody's doing except for me, because if I fall, I'll probably break something. And Mila decided it wasn't safe for her to do it and basically knocked her off the table. So, anyway, Andre and Libby. I don't know. I don't even have anything to say about these two. I mean, Andre's an asshole. Libby is a doormat. I mean, what else can you say? That besides the fact that they're trolling us, okay, they're not moving to fucking Moldova. They're staying in Florida, and this whole season is just bullshit. Okay, yes, Toasty. There was some, I think, Australian TikToker or something. She broke her spine doing the Nicki Minaj challenge. I wouldn't even attempt to do that. So, moving on. Happy birthday to Alex. It was his birthday, and Guillermo and Nico. I just want to say on social media, and I'm not saying social media is 100% of the picture, but when it comes to these 90-day people who basically post everything, Guillermo seems to be spending a lot more quality time with his son than Kara is. That's my opinion, though. Okay. Um, Now let's move on to Jasmine's pity party of the week, because you notice Gino doesn't post about Jasmine. Gino will just repost stuff about the show, repost clips of the show, but his stories are not going and going and going on and on and on about how horrible, horrible, oh my goodness, so horrible. So, first, Jasmine says, no amount of love, therapy, or time is going to make me change my mind. What I went through was totally inhuman, and there's no comeback from it. So you would think that Gina literally had her locked in a closet, chained up, starved her for days, and only let her out when they were filming. Okay. Then she says, all the tears I wasted on him were the wettest he ever made me. What a waste of time. Classy, classy lady, Jasmine. Really, really classy. Then she says, what I wish I knew before what happened in today's episode. Sometimes you have to say, I'm too pretty and well educated for this shit and move on. Hashtag life lesson. Okay, Jazzy. So, she claims that she has been so humiliated, tortured, betrayed, every negative adjective you could think of, Gino did it to her. Okay? But then she says here, all I want is my family to be all together. Today we're one step closer. And she's constantly posting Matt and the baby. Okay? But then she says, like, you got whiplash. Never. I really mean never. Trusting a man, loving a man, committing to a man. And I know, never say never, but this is an exception to that rule. Queen of emotional unavailability for a man. Okay, so she comments she comments on a post, okay, and she says here, why co-parent and best friends rather than something else? Wow. And then her comment is, last time I trusted a man, he left me homeless in a foreign country, made me work for 2 years and kept thousands I made for him, still bad mouthing me and plays the victim, would constantly body shamed and rejected me, denied me of affection and basic care. The list goes on, my dear. I'm traumatized. And then once again, no amount of love, therapy, or time is going to make me change my mind. What I went through was totally inhuman, and there's no coming back for it. Okay, hang on for the whiplash, you guys. Hang on. Because now she posts pictures of baby daddy, and she's like, baby daddy is hot and my safe space. You guys get whiplash watching her stories. At least I do. It's like 1 minute she's like the strong woman, nothing is going to take her down. The next minute she is the tortured, poor immigrant that was taken advantage of, used and abused for 2 years on national TV while she got all sorts of plastic surgery. Gino paid how much for her wedding dress? I mean, how much did Gino pump into her? But she was the poor, tortured, eventually homeless, forced to live with the guy that she was fucking. I mean, imagine that. Imagine your husband finds out that you're fucking a dude on the side and he throws you out and he forces you to go live with him. Oh, woe is Jasmine. All I have to say is hang on for the fucking whiplash when it comes to her stories. So, Gino had a really, really strange date on TV with Natalie. He's in a hot tub with this chick who I say looks nothing like Natalie. Okay. I seen the buzz on the interwebs that she is Natalie's. I'm sorry, that she looks exactly like Jasmine, that Gino has a type. Yes, Gino may have a type because Natalie is Latina. She is Italian and Dominican. Okay. But in my opinion, she looks nothing like and acts nothing like Jasmine. Okay. So Gino let Michelle and Dana get into his head, and he's in the hot tub, and he can't get out of this head to make this head work. So he decided not to spend the night with Natalie. I mean, like, what in the actual fuck? But I'm going to get into all this during my recap, which I will be posting tomorrow. So, 90 Day Fiance Instagram official page shared this clip, and oh, guess who was in the comments? Cousin Dana. He says he has always dated women that look beautiful. Some are smart, some not so much. So who is the smart one and who's the not so much smart one? Is he referring to Jasmine as being the dummy? Because yeah. Anyway, Gino's ex girlfriend Kelly the one that he dated after Natalie and fucked up on big time by online cheating on her. I had a little question and answer session on her Instagram, and someone asked her, "How is Gino in bed?" And she said, "Wow, that's a really personal question." Someone else asked her, "Any chance you and Gino would ever get back together?" And she said, "Probably not, LOL, but have nothing but good vibes for him." Finally, someone asked her, "If you could go back in time, would you change anything?" She says, "I think about this a lot. I would definitely go back if I could. I would change so many things." Gino really fucked it up with Kelly. Just saying. So, moving on. Hello, darling. It's Shannon from 90 Day UK, darling. And darlings, I have to apologize from the bottom of my heart. I am woefully behind on my 90 Day UK recaps. I have episodes 5, 6, and 7, darlings, to catch up on. But never fear. I will, darlings, and you will hear all about what is going on with Shannon and her darling Mete. And maybe I could figure out why she is in London, darling, and not in Turkey, darling. So, moving on, this is Sam, okay, who is on 90 Day UK. They finally showed her in episode, I think, 6. Yeah, this is how far behind I am. Finally, but they were from last season. So, where is she going? We don't know. Is she going to Turkey to see her man Ali? We don't know. Okay, Jennifer has taken over my timeline for some reason. I guess because Hunt for Love is ending soon, she has to make sure that she pumps out the social media posts, because once it's over, we won't see her hopefully for a very, very long time. So she has to ride the wave while it's still going. So she is all over my feed. I would rather see Lexi all over my feed, but unfortunately, no. Keep a lookout though. Lexi will be returning returning here for a recap, and along with some other cast members that I haven't had on yet. So, guys, make sure you have your notifications on, because the season is coming to an end, and the tea is going to be spilled everywhere. Okay, so now speaking of tea, in case you guys haven't checked it out yet, when you're done watching me, you have to check out my exclusive interview with Tiffany's ex husband, Ronald. Now, if you're wondering where the fuck this interview came from, um, Ronald liked one of my Jasmine posts on Instagram. And when I saw that he liked it, I said, fuck it. Let me DM him and see if he will be willing to do an update video. Hey, let's talk about his fiance, what's going on in his life, see if I could get any tea about Tiffany. And he came through in some ways and didn't come through in other ways. If you haven't checked out the interview, please do. But I'm going to share a wee clip, okay, of what Ronald had to say about Tiffany and Hunt for Love. And yeah, so check this out. What was your reaction when you heard that she was going to be on this new show after her not being on TV for such a long time?
No, I can give two fucks. Really, I can give two fucks. Like, I don't even watch the show. Um, I'm happy with my relationship. I don't need to focus on that. So her doing her show, having a boyfriend even while being on a new show, I mean, that's her baby probably, but y'all probably just doing it for the money. But which I can understand, but then get out of your relationship that you are in. What does your boyfriend say about this? Unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what he had to say about Tiffany. And the answer to your question, SI Boomer, is no. And I actually had a DM from him this morning because I sent him the link to the interview, and he said, "Oh snap, can I still send you the receipts?" And I said, "Please do. I'll make a whole separate video about it." and I'm still waiting on them. So, you guys want to know what receipts I'm talking about, what I'm babbling about, please go check out my interview. Um, I think there's certain parts of it that provide, his perspective, some things that we didn't know about, some things we didn't know about Tiffany. So please go check it out and let me know what you guys think. Okay. And once I get the receipts from Ronald, I will definitely provide those for you guys. So thank you for being patient. I really appreciate it. So now, my last video, I talked about Rachel's life and I showed, too much of her life because it was really long and annoying. But she was talking about the whole Tiffany situation and how she received confirmation that Tiffany and John cheated with each other. Um, so after that live, she posted to the gram that it has been brought to her attention that John has access to several of her accounts. Please, no one message me for a bit until I can figure this out. So, first of all, I asked John about it, and John said bullshit. John doesn't have access to any of her accounts. If anything, she has access to his old account, which used to be their joint account, if you guys follow that. Okay. So, moving on, someone in her comments when she saved her live, okay, because she went live, she was going on and on for over an hour, and then she saved it to her page. Someone commented, "That's gross. On another note, I will love you on my radio show. My radio show is in Ohio and syndicated all over, including a radio station in the UK. I'm interviewing people who inspire others." So basically, she's like, "I would love to be on your podcast." I'm thinking to myself, especially when I was watching her during the live, okay, and there's clip of the live in my last Oive, go check it out if you haven't already. She loves all this attention, okay? She loves how everyone's like, "Oh my God, Rachel, John is such a douchebag," you know, we're so happy that you finally got rid of him. Oh my goodness, how did you put up with that for so many years? And in my opinion, I think she's reveling in all this attention and having, the good girl image. The good girl image. Okay. So apparently, sh- the woman Carol that she talks about in her live, who came to her and told her about the whole Tiffany situation, from what I understand from John's side, okay, and I'm trying to get John to come and sit down with me for a sit down interview. But between the work hours, the time difference, one day he wants to, the next day he's kind of reluctant. I am going to get him to sit down, guys, if it's the last thing I do, so he could explain all of this in his words. But basically, this woman, Carol, that Rachel was talking about on her live, who exposed to her the whole Tiffany and John situation, is allegedly a super fan who was sending bikini pictures to John. Okay. But like I said, I really want John to come on and talk in his own words. Now, if you guys are members, John actually released some text messages to me, and I put together a membership video about it. So if you guys are a member, please check it out. Please join my membership. Okay. If you aren't a member, there's a lot of cool things on my membership. This, the real reason why Kelly and Molly broke up. I mean, there's a lot of cool shit. Okay. So if you haven't joined my membership, please consider doing so. That's what I'm trying to say. Is my drink back here? Yeah. Let me just take a drink for a second. This is funny. Hang on for this, you guys. Mm. E. Scott is applying to be an ICE agent because he wants to collect the 50K signing bonus. And Kyle Gordy, the serial sperm donor from Love in Paradise who hates my fucking guts. Yeah, I'm going to let him tell you what his plans are now.
So I'm just gonna respond to Scott Wern. Congrats on applying for ICE. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully the new career goes well. Now, maybe I should apply for ICE because, there's a lot of 90-day fiance people that are causing some trouble in the country and you may need to be taken care of. We can go on a mission together, be partners, or maybe I should just join and get the $50,000 sign-on bonus and run away. I don't know. What do you think? But see you around, buddy, and hopefully it goes well.
Can we just fucking deport E. Scott and Kyle, please? Okay, I mean, I know they're both citizens, but can we just fucking deport them? No, Patty. I used to actually watch Welcome to Plathville back in the day, but in the past couple of seasons, I kind of lost interest. I was half watching the last episode, so I might get into it again this season, but I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, E. Scott thinks he's joining ICE, and Kyle too. That's just too fucking funny to me. Okay, moving on. Robert has a very important message. Okay, it is back to school time, and actually, this makes me kind of sad that he had to post this. It's that time again, school is back. Make sure you talk to your children about bullying. Most of all, gun violence, but we don't want that. We don't need that. Let's have a safe, happy, productive school year. All my firearm owners, if you do not have your firearm secure, you can reach out to your local sheriff's office and get a lock at no cost. It's a very important message, but I think it's sad, okay, that Robert has to post this at the beginning of back to school time. But it's true, though. It's true. His daughter, first day of kindergarten. Congratulations. She is adorable. And moving on to more adorable 90-day kids, we have Amber and Daniel from Love in Paradise. Their adorable baby Luca. Um, Liz spending the last week of summer vacation with Riley, and David and Annie with Medera. Adorable. She is a little porcelain doll. Oh my goodness. So, Florian posted some throwback pictures, okay, of his great grandfather. And I love seeing this stuff. I love when cast members post baby pictures of themselves and throwback pictures of their families. So, yeah, it was nice seeing Florian post this kind of stuff. Now, do you guys remember Joey and Magda? Well, congratulations to Magda. She graduated from college. She defended her bachelor's degree, and congratulations. Now, I just want to say, Mark and Mina and Maria are an adorable family. Okay, I just really hope that Mina is not going to turn into another Jasmine and another Larissa, and just not, bring Clayton over here, and eventually he's just forgotten. Okay, so I'm just hoping that Clayton is here soon and the family is complete. And Sarper is just doing his boot laugh camps everywhere. Okay, so good for him. Good for him. So, moving on, Sophie is having technical difficulties training with nails. A girl, I feel you. I broke one today, not even doing anything. I can't imagine trying to train in the gym. I mean, shit. Anyway, Natalie is starting to go overboard with the plastic surgery, in my opinion. Okay. She just had lipo 360 not too long ago. And today she posted a reel that she didn't like, she doesn't like her neck, that aging is getting to her neck, and she is seeing a plastic surgeon. And I'm like, Natalie, girl, you're gonna wind up looking like Darcy and Stacy if you don't stop. Okay. So yeah, she's becoming scary with the plastic surgery. So just a couple of miscellaneous updates before I let you guys go. We have TJ with his family. Kalani's kids in the pool, staying cool as they should be. We have Manuel and Ashley. Ashley's looking fucking fantastic. Okay, she keeps dropping the weight. You go, girl. Um, Now I have to ask you guys, why the fuck is Angela green? Eye bleach warning. Okay. Now Angela posted a really strange TikTok, but you know me, guys. I had to respond to her. So I posted this as a short earlier, and I want to share it with you. Ooh, sorry, you guys. Okay, so this is Angela. I still want to know why she's green. And my response.
Hey, queens and kings, do you like my little cartoon?
Hi, it's me, Kibbles and Bits. I have a serious question. Why is she green?
I got a real question to ask y'all. It's been puzzling me. It's for educational purposes only, okay? What makes a person file bankruptcy every 7 years?
Oh, Angie, are you talking about me again? Girl, obviously you don't know basic math. My bankruptcies are 17 years apart, not seven.
And here's the real question. If a person files bankruptcy every 7 years and they're out there getting dirt on other people and they got dirt of their own, is that the reason they do the bankruptcy every 7 years?
So, Angie, darling, if you consider having two bankruptcies, 17 years apart, dirt, well, I guess your daughter being on the offender list is really no big deal. Oh, well, crown of thought, my darling.
Crown Papa.
Just saying. I mean, bankruptcy less than offender list. Bankruptcy less than DUI. Just saying. She could shame me all the fuck she wants. And you know something? I know that this was probably brought to her recently by what I suspect to be another blogger. And this is my channel, so I can express my opinions and my feelings about things because Angela had no idea about my bankruptcies until recently. And you know how I know this? Because she would have mentioned it 1,000 fucking times during the whole Michael thing. When I helped Michael with the GoFundMe, she would have thrown my bankruptcies back in my face. You guys know, and I know this. So I'm pretty sure that recently someone who doesn't like me a lot went to her and said, "Hey, Angie, did you know that that bitch Kibbles and Bits has two bankruptcies?" And since neither one of them could do basic math, and if you know who I'm talking about, you know what I mean, that the other person definitely can't do basic math. Um, my bankruptcies turned from 17 years apart to 7 years apart. But you know something? I don't give a shit. And bankruptcy offender list. Bankruptcy offender list. Anyway, I want to know who the fuck is hosting a red carpet event for this witch. Okay? And do they know how drunk she's gonna get and how much of an asshole she's gonna act like? But whoever is hosting this red carpet event for her with celebrities, yeah, I want to see this shit. I wish them the very best of luck. But I'm going to look into this, you guys. I'm going to let you know where the fuck this is, who is the moron that is sponsoring this. Don't worry, you'll get the real tea from me. Okay? So That is basically it. Thank you, everybody. And yes, Denise Ann, bankruptcies are legal, DUIs are not. Being on the offender list means that you did something really illegal. Just saying. Thank you, everybody, for watching me. Thank you, everybody, for your support. I love you guys. You guys are the best. I have the best followers, the best live chat, in my opinion. Thank you, everyone in my live chat. Thank you, everyone watching me on the replay. I really appreciate all your support. I see all your comments. Please like, subscribe, double check that you are subscribed, comment, share with a friend or 10. Please consider joining my membership. It's only $5.99 a month. And please check out my merchandise. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody.